DJDUBL.
DJDUBL right here, and today I've got South London artist Grizzy in the building.
My bro.
Bruv, you know what? This has been a long time in the making.
Trust me, bro.
The interview here is literally
Long
like
time overdue.
years in the making, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Welcome, man. Tell me about growing up in Angeltown, Brixton. Talk to me.
It's crazy, my bro. Literally, you know, just kind of like any other area, you know, like things were happening, music was going on as well. So it's just about balancing both of them, making music and, yeah, man, just staying safe and stuff like that. Yeah.
When was the first time you rapped? Like, when do you first, like, the first memory of, like, your actual first bars ever?
My first bars were probably back in school.
Back of the bus or
Probably
playground?
Back in school, nah, playground thing.
Playground,
like yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Do you remember your first bars?
Nah, I wouldn't even remember the first bars. What was it? Nah. Even if I remembered it, it's probably dead bars back then. Time there, man.
So around that time, the playground time, school time, what were you listening to?
More American music back them times there. It was more grime. What else? Yeah, just old school rap and grime.
What kind of artists? Like, name a few.
Old school, you had D Block, you had loads of artists, literally. Many artists. UK, RA, PDC, gigs. Yeah.
How long was it until you then went into a studio and started, like, your first recording session?
First studio session was probably like school times or something, but a dead studio session, like nothing serious, not gonna shoot a video for it or anything, just literally just a track, couple tracks.
Yeah.
I think it was all a laptop or something like that. I had to call them a laptop,
So what you was doing in the playground, just took it in the studio and kind of did it there as well.
Nothing serious like that, but yeah.
What was it? So what moment did you decide, like, I'm gonna be an artist?
I'll be real. First time like to be an actual artist when I see things were picking up was probably like 013, 014.
Okay.
Around that sort of time.
Yeah.
I started noticing people were liking me, my friends' music and things like that. And then from there, it was kind of took it more serious. Yeah.
And were you called Grizzy at this point, so you're already called Grizzy?
Yeah.
When was 150 formed?
Musically, probably 013, 012.
Okay.
Like around 012.
So you guys, did you guys grow up together?
Yeah.
So 150 existed already as a collective,
yeah.
and then decided to start doing music together. Okay. There's a lot of conversations, especially now. I see online chatter and comments on YouTube and things like this, that 150 being like the originators of UK drill.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that comment?
They're not lying though, man. Like, it's real, it's honest. That's what it is. It's real life. Anyone will tell you that. Anyone who was around, listening to music them times, they will show you that. So yeah.
I feel like as a collective, anyway, not taking like the originators or like the pioneers phrase out of it, even just as a collective, I feel like 150 kind of do get overlooked when the conversation about drill happens. Is that how you feel now?
I've seen it, bro. Like, I've come out, I've seen, I don't know, man, like, everyone's got their own opinion on who runs drill or who's the founders of drill. But it don't really make no sense. Like, I don't know, man. It's mad.
What's the status now, 150?
What do you mean?
Like, still all making music together?
Everyone's still making music. Yeah, everyone's still making music.
Because everyone's out now, innit? Everyone's about. So musically...
Yeah. There's tunes there already. There's tunes there. There's tunes that we need to let out. Videos are coming out.
So there's a comeback pending.
Comeback pending.
You know, that's going to excite a lot of people, bro.
Definitely.
That's going to excite a lot of people. Look Like You, as a song, I feel like was a huge milestone for you. And I realised, like, how big the song actually was when I was in Belgium. I was in Belgium, actually. I did a show in Belgium, right? And the DJ after me, his name was DJ Hulk. And he came on after me, and one of his first tunes was your song, Look Like You. Yeah. And bro, the place went mad. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt like he spun me a bit, because I'm from the UK playing here, and I didn't play as deep as that, and then he's come out and just dropped it. Anthem, bruv, like, massive moment. What was the moment for you when you realised that that song was really taking off?
I just started to see people tweeting it. Literally, like, artists in the game started to tweet it. Like when it first come out, you know, when it first come out, it didn't even get mad views like that. It was on like 50K or something like that, 50K.
Yeah.
For like a while, I'm talking like after a month or something like that. These times now, people get like 50K in an hour or something like that, crazy like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was like 50K after a month. I think one day I showed M-Dog that he was on like 100K, 150K.
Back then, that's good numbers though, really. I mean, nowadays, compared to now.
100%, it was good numbers. It was good numbers. It's different views to now.
Yeah. It's relative because I feel like 100K back then was effective. Do you know what I mean? Because there wasn't like the whole, not everyone was looking at the UK scene like that. So really, you're looking at a very small collection of people that are just checking for this stuff online because it wasn't on Spotify. It wasn't doing all these other things. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it was good numbers. But so it's through social media and through like the views racking up.
Yeah, the streets were talking about it.
You got people in Sri Lanka saying like, yo, this is a big tune out here. Did you realize, like, did it ever enter your head that this song could go international?
I never really looked at it that way. Yeah, I didn't really look at it that way.
There was a big Afrobeat remix of the song. Did you hear that?
That's the one that
definitely helped it pop in a lot of different, a lot of different areas and stuff. So what was your reaction when it was blowing up, when you realized that this song like was the one for you? That's the one that's really connected and got you out there. Like, how did you feel about it at the time?
No, at the time it was a good feeling. You know, it was. I was more thinking what my next step was. Right. My next step, like what we doing next. What's next for 150? Like. Yeah. That sort of thing. Yeah.
Smart. It got used in a movie as well, right?
Yeah, honey.
How did that happen? Like, how do you get a song in a movie?
Even that, I'll be real. That one was kind of like out of my hands. I think someone contacted like a manager type person. And they shouted me about it. I just said, yeah. And then, we just had to sort out some agreement. And that was that.
Yeah. So at this point, did you have management?
Kind of management.
Friend management, like low-key management type thing. So how did you know at this point, like, in terms of negotiating? So if they say, look, we're going to use it in the movie, I'm going to give you X amount of pounds. How did you know that that's like a good amount of pounds and not to be like, hang on, no, I need X amount of pounds? Like,
at this point here, I was in jail. So I had a decent figure. I just took it. Right, okay. Literally.
Yeah. Comfortable amount from
from
where you were sitting. The moment when the song was blowing up, that was when you went to jail, wasn't it? Kind of just after the song really popped is when you went to jail. When you're in jail, when you're in court, and you know things are popping now musically, like when you get sentenced, like what was going through your head at that point?
I was pissed, man. I was upset. Just thinking about the whole music situation and where I am right now. I didn't need it. Literally didn't need it. Yeah, it's a bad time. Yeah.
I can imagine. From the outside, the exposure, like someone like me, for example, the exposure I get to jail is I see it on social media. And I see people like on Instagram stories or on Snapchat clowning around and like, I don't know if it sounds like such a dumb thing to say, but from my perspective, it looks like there's a lot of fun going on in jail. Like, what's the real story? What's it really like inside?
You know, I'm not going to sit here and glamorize jail and glamorize it to you and do all of that, because that's only what you're seeing. You're only seeing the good.
Of course.
You feel me? You're not going to show the bad. Why would you show the bad?
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, jail's jail. No matter what anyone says or what you see, no one wants to be in jail. No matter what. It's a waste of time. Being told what to do is long. There's no point. Me personally, I hate jail. I didn't like jail. It's dead. I ain't got time to be in jail. I don't like jail. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, me personally, I think whoever thinks jail is cool is an idiot. Literally. Yeah, man.
Were you able to write when you were inside?
I think jail can either make or break you. That sort of thing. So
you mean as an artist or as a person?
I think as a person.
Right.
And that will influence you as an artist. So it's about learning and all of that kind of stuff and thinking. Jail is the best time to think.
Right. I guess there's not a lot else that you can do, really, innit?
Yeah, literally.
You released a couple songs when you were inside.
Yeah, I released like 1 or 2 tracks while I was there.
So I'm guessing they were recorded before you went away.
One of them, my brother made and he phoned me. Done one over the phone. Literally.
Okay, right.
Yeah, done over the phone. He was in the studio.
Yeah.
Literally, just put it near to a mic.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find it. I didn't know that was the case, but. And so the other one was one that you made before you went out.
Yeah.
I feel like when you went away, like I say, that was when your moment was kind of happening, and then the past 3 years of you being away, so much happened. Like so many artists emerged, especially in like the UK drill scene. Yeah. So much stuff. Were you keeping tabs on what the scene was doing while you were in jail, or were you kind of completely disconnected?
Nah, I knew what was going on, radio and for music, so I was up to date. Yeah. So that was kind of the only access. Do you have access to YouTube and stuff like that from prison? I don't know. Depends. Some people say.
So yeah, right. So no, in that case, no, he didn't. Yeah. But I get what what you're saying. You got out in August, right? Yeah. Okay. What was the first thing you did when you got out?
First when I come out, the man then picked me up. I think the first food, literally just stopped at the first food place I see. Oh, yeah. That was KFC, literally. The one KFC. And then from there, just went back to the hood. Yeah, man, the man was there, just, greetings and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just had a drink and whatnot, food and that. Yeah, man, good times.
Celebration.
Family.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
How soon did you get into the studio?
Studio was a couple of weeks afterwards, I won't even lie, like a couple of weeks.
Did
you feel... It wasn't even a straight away thing. I had to take time for myself and family time and
just
close
kind of
ones.
Reconnect, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Did you feel comfortable in the studio, or did you feel like a little bit rusty?
No, it was. The beats were different. The beats I was getting, different beats. I'm saying, this ain't like the beats from old school. They ain't the same kind of beats. So yeah, man, I had to just, shout a couple producers. And literally just find the right beats and that, bro. Literally. And then, just went from there. So
doing that, listening through the beats and trying to find something that you could connect with, was that hard work? Were you sat there like, I don't know if this is me? Because obviously, in your mind state, you might still be at the look like you phase. Do you know what I mean?
See me, I think I'm a versatile artist. I can kind of go on any kind of genre. But I just find the beat that I liked. Literally, I'm picky with beats. I don't like beats that are doing too much. Too much is going on. Literally, so I just had to find the right beat for me.
I think the versatility shows with Who's Who, which was obviously, that's the first song that you put out after you came out. It was an amazing re-entry for you into the scene. Like, it was a good way. I feel like you came and kicked the doors off a bit. To me, it showed like that you had developed, that you had evolved, because it wasn't, I'm trying to think how I can say it. It was kind of like this Afro swing vibe that's going on, but it wasn't. Does that make sense? You kind of like, you can see, right, he's listening to what's going on right now, but this is his version. Like, this is Grizzy's version of what's going on. Was that an easy song to make?
That one was easy.
Light work for you.
Just about what was going on at that moment in my life. Come out, had a lot to say. Yeah, literally.
Fresh out the box. One of the lines, a different sound, Bear Man doing fake drill. Now, is Bear Man doing fake drill now, is that what you do? Is this like just a general statement, or like, what's it?
General statement.
Who's the line for?
No, general statement. People can take how they want to take it, man.
Is that how you feel about like the UK scene now? You've come out like it's kind of blown up and now everyone's just jumped on.
Everyone's doing drill. Literally from everywhere. Young, old, everyone's doing drill. So.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's both. It's good because drill's being more established. People across the world now know about drill. They didn't know about drill before. So it's good in that sense. It's bad that anyone's allowed to do it. That's why it's bad. So it's like anyone tomorrow, like for example, someone university can literally just finish a semester, make a drill tune, and it pops off. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
So is that fair on the other artists? Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's a bit mad.
I feel like in
this as well, bro, it's about defining what's drill.
Right, of course.
Like what's drill to you, what's drill to me. Everyone's got their own understanding of what drill is. Do you understand?
Yeah. You got 500,000 views on it, latest I checked, on that particular video. Yeah. What were you expecting from the views? Or when you drop videos, like, do you even watch that? Do you care about numbers and stuff?
Nah, not really. I think everyone now kind of watches the views. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But with me, I'm not really watching the views too tough like that. Don't get me wrong. I'll notice if the views are doing good. I'll notice the change. Like, this got more views than this one.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, I'll know, okay, cool. They're feeling this one more than the other one. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really watching the views like that.
No. Just
don't forget, YouTube's only, that's one platform.
Yeah, exactly.
YouTube not sells. Do you understand? So, yeah.
Pioneers was another dope one that came out, and that really like, that was one that listening to it was like, yeah, that's the Grizzy that everyone knows. But at the same time, again, production levels were tight, like real tight, and it sounded proper sick. Let's talk about the producer, M1 on the beat. So he's someone who's making like a lot of hard hitting UK stuff right now. It's proper sick.
M1.
Did you know M1 back in the day, or did you connect once you came out?
Yeah, I knew M1.
So choosing that beat for Pioneers, was that a hard process, or did you hear it and you were like? I heard the
beat straight away. I said, yeah, M1 went mad on this one. You have to do something on this one. Yeah, straight away, natural.
Yeah, and you had Sticks and M-Dog on there as well.
Yeah, big up Sticks and Dog.
Who went the hardest on the track?
Liam was on there as well. Who went the hardest on it?
Who went hardest?
Oh, I can't say
you on the spot.
I don't know who went the hardest on that one there. You have to
just say yourself. You can say yourself. That's what I do.
I honestly don't know, man. It's literally, everyone's got their own opinion. I don't know, man.
You're on the fence?
Yeah.
I expected more, brother. I'm not gonna lie. Get Back was another tune that dropped. The original video is taken down.
Yeah.
So why are the videos being taken down?
Whatever you might think, people might say, yeah, we paint a picture for ourselves or whatever, but everyone's doing drill.
Yeah.
Like there's other drill tracks out there that doesn't get taken down. So it don't really make no sense. I don't understand why I feel like me and my friends are being targeted.
Right.
Honestly, I don't know how or who by, but we're being targeted, therefore.
Mm-hmm. What changed for it to go back up? Was it just completely censored?
Yeah,
is that what it was?
It was censored.
How do you feel about having to do that, having to censor the music to then get it out there?
It's freedom of speech, bro. I feel like it's freedom of speech. You got freedom of speech. You should be able to say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Why not?
The people that are doing it, and I'm talking about the people at the top that are doing it, are saying we're removing it because it's. No, I'm not just talking about Get Back. I'm just talking about in general the conversation about having drill tracks removed. They're saying like because it provokes violence, because it promotes this and that culture. Like, what are your thoughts on their stance on that? Because I feel like taking the videos down doesn't stop the violence. Like, if anything, by having music, that's channeling the energy. So people are making music and they're not out on the streets because they're in the studio. Do you know what I mean? So like, what's your thoughts on that whole, the music is causing the violence?
Put it this way, if music was to stop today, if every single YouTube video got taken down today and there's no more YouTube, no more new videos, violence is still going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless. With the music thing, like for example, I've come out, I've not gone back to jail. I got friends that's gone back to jail within 2 weeks.
Right.
Within a week.
Yeah.
Literally. I've come out, loads of time in the studio, video shoots. I'm here today, right now.
Yeah.
This is time off the streets. Not to say I would be on the streets now, but I'm off the streets right now. I'm here. So, yeah, man, that's how I feel. I feel like drill, if anything, should continue to go, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's one track I want to speak to you about, right? Callaloo.
Yeah.
So, first of all, right, correct me if I'm wrong, Callaloo's a vegetable, right? Yeah. From the Caribbean. Yeah. Why are you smoking a vegetable? What's
No, it is.
Go on.
You know how people say I'm smoking broccoli or I'm smoking
Okay.
I'm
Right.
smoking callaloo.
Okay, right. So this because you're the first person I heard speak about that. So that's it. This is a new term, yeah.
For me, man, yeah, man.
Got the callaloo.
Why not callaloo?
I listened to it, and you know what I thought? I'm not even gonna lie, I had to ask a Jamaican friend of mine. I was like, I've never heard weed be called callaloo before. Like, it's a vegetable, right? And he was like, yeah. I had to ask you about it, bro.
You tried to be creative with it.
There's another line. I was in the jailhouse. Feds tried running my room. So what was that situation?
I was getting spun a lot, spinning my cell a lot, searching my cell and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to figure out how you're keeping tabs on what's going on YouTube, yeah?
Like
Stuff like that. Do you think the fan base for you is still as big as it was before you went away?
I feel like the fan base is there. The fan base is still there. Yeah.
Has it been a struggle to try and connect your music back into the scene, or do you feel like you've just jumped and fitted straight back in?
I don't really know. I haven't really looked at it like that, you know. Have I done it right? Have I done it? I just thought, let me just make music. Like I like making music. Yeah. I didn't really think of it too tough like that.
You know what? That's dope though. I like, because I actually had a conversation yesterday about Gig's new album, And one thing we were saying is like Giggs seems to just make the music that he wants to make.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to think like, oh, I wonder if anyone's gonna like this. Like, oh, I'll change that bit because they might. He's just like, fuck everyone. I'm gonna make what I want to make.
Yeah.
And when I listen to you, that's how I feel. I feel like you just kind of, you just go in the studio and do what you want to do.
It,
Like,
bro, man. I feel like you're not a real artist if you're just making music. Obviously, no, of course, you gotta impress your fans. Definitely. There's two ways you can think about it. Are you bothered or are you not? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it kind of depends on you, really. Obviously, I care about the fans and that, but same way, I'm still gonna make the music I like to make as well.
when you go through YouTube and stuff, do you ever check your comments? Ever look through the comments?
I've checked the comments before.
What do you see there?
Just different comments. I see good comments, bad comments, jokes.
Jokes.
Yeah, jokes.
What kind of jokes? What kind of jokes?
Hella hairline jokes and that. The ball jokes and that.
What's the best one you saw?
What was the best one? Something like my hairline's still in the can or something like that. Still in jail, so on basic or something like that.
They're savages, bruv. Do you think they'd say that if they was there?
No, definitely not. But it's all love though, man. It's all love. It's all love.
You know what? In fact, they're there. They're there. So they're watching the video regardless of what they're saying. How did you come up with your ad-libs? Because arguably, you got some of the best ad-libs in the UK. Like, they're sick.
These are just words I use on a daily basis. Me and the man them just use on a daily basis. I just put that in the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you and Mayhem going to do a project together?
Yeah, why not? We can do projects. Like I'll do projects. Right now, I'm doing more. I wouldn't say more solo projects because I'm still doing projects with the man them as well.
Yeah.
I'm still doing other projects as well with other people. But there's a project where actually me and the guys are working on right now. There's no name for it right now, but there's a project coming up.
Who's the guys?
The guys, so that's me, M-Dog, Sticks, Mayhem, M24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a up top 150.
Yeah, movement.
Yeah. Sick. And so that's what, just like a mixtape that you're all just
it's a tape.
putting in together.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So what's other than that then? Talking about your solo stuff, like what do you have a strategy? Have you got a plan? And what are you working on now? What are you going with?
I'll be lying to you if I said I got a project, like a solo project coming out. I've got over a project worth of tunes there already that I could potentially make a project.
All new stuff or
all new stuff,
before?
all fresh. I could potentially drop a project today. That there's enough tracks to do so.
Right.
But I don't feel like the time is right. I don't feel like I've been out long enough. I don't feel like I've done enough to even release an album right now. Got way more to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to release these singles that I've got. Yeah, man, definitely.
Create that buzz again.
That's it.
And get another look like you.
Something like that.
Get something to connect like that. So do you have a plan to do that, or are you just kind of...
The plan is really just releasing it, just letting them go. Literally just big visuals. Yeah, it's just literally the release. Yeah.
The last one then, what is the next song to come from you? Like what can we be excited about, and when is it coming?
Me, I'm picky, you know. I'll think it's this song, and then I'll just think another song.
Just swerve it last minute,
I couldn't even tell you. It's out of like 4 different tunes. I don't know which I'm going to release. I've got a couple summer tunes. I made a mad summer tune today as well. Literally just before I come in.
And so what's the general sound of them? Are you sticking with like the drill sound like you've done with Pioneers, or are you switching up the tempo?
See, everyone that's confused, people say that I've stopped doing drill, or some people said I only do drill. Like, I do everything. So I'm going to make drill. I'm going to make non-drill. I'm going to make whatever music I want to make at the time. So you're going to see drill music. You're going to see like Callaloo type tracks and Who's Who type tracks. You're going to see all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming down, bro. I appreciate your time, man.
My bro.
I'm glad you're out.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're staying out, and I'm glad to see that.
Out.
You got your music head on, man. Like, time to focus and
that's it, bro.
make 2019 what it is.
Yeah.
Sick. DJ Double here with Grizzy.